Hi students, today I wanted to read another gingerbread book. We're going to read it and compare it to the gingerbread books that we've read in the past. We'll compare, see how it's similar or the same, and we'll contrast, see how it's different. We'll be comparing and contrasting the settings, the characters, the beginning, middle, and end, those events that happen in the book, as well as problems and solutions. We'll also be listening for patterns and refrains that we can compare. This book is called The Gingerbread Man Loose on the Fire Truck. It was written by Laura Murray and illustrated by Mike Lowery. We've read books by them before. Let's read The Gingerbread Man Loose on the Fire Truck by Laura Murray. On a bright Monday morning, my teacher breezed in. "Let's all make a circle. It's time to begin." She winked and then whispered, "Our field trip's today." The classroom erupted with shouts of "Hooray!" Oh, that's right. These gingerbread books all have rhymes in them. We're riding the bus to the big fire station to meet firefighters and Spot, their Dalmatian. Sophia leaned down and said, "You're coming too. You're our gingerbread man. We wouldn't leave you. Just jump in my backpack. I'll give you a ride. There's a pocket for you over here on the side." The pocket was cozy. I peeked from the top. The bus drove for miles, then came to a stop. In front of a building with shiny red doors stood two firefighters from Company 4. One had on gear for a quick demonstration, and standing beside him was Spot, the Dalmatian. Oh, I love this page. Look at all those labels. Labels are fantastic. They really help us as readers. We can find out a lot from looking at the labels. Helmet, goggles, axe, oxygen tank, flashlights, Spot, gloves, boots. Labels are fantastic. We need to remember to do that when we are being authors during our writing time. So, in front of the building with shiny red doors stood two firefighters from Company 4. One had on gear for a quick demonstration, and standing beside him was Spot, the Dalmatian. I was jostled and jiggled as kids moved about. Then I fell from the pocket, right on the dog's snout. Spot sniffed at my face, taking one sticky lick. I needed a trick to get out of there quick. He tossed me up high with his mouth open wide, but I flipped toward his tail and slid down like a slide. My feet hit the ground. I took off for the station, but right on my heels was that hungry Dalmatian. I'll run and I'll dodge as fast as I can. I'm not a dog bone. I'm the gingerbread man. Do we have a problem in this book so far? Spot wants to eat him. What is the gingerbread man's solution so far? What is he trying? To run away. How is that similar or different from other gingerbread books that we've read in the past? A lot of the time the problem is other characters want to eat the gingerbread man and he runs. Does it always work? Let's find out. The class didn't notice. They tried on black boots and helmets and air tanks and big heavy suits. I dashed to the fire truck, jumped in a seat. Phew! I was almost a sweet doggy treat. I hopped on the steering wheel, gave it a spin, and yelled out, "Honk, honk!" with a big cookie grin. The wheel spun past gauges and switches and knobs and all kinds of buttons that do different jobs. I'll vroom and I'll zoom as fast as I can. I'll steer this big truck. I'm the gingerbread man. Then I heard someone whistle. Spot trotted away, so I jumped through the window without a delay. I landed on top of a big silver bowl. "Oh no!" I cried out as I leapt for a pole. I shimmied right up and I sprang from the top, then jumped on a bed with a big belly flop. There were several more bunks with their covers pulled tight for each firefighter who stayed through the night. I bounced on each bed on my way to the door, then into a room with a bright checkered floor. I peeked round the corner and smelled something yummy. A grumbling sound rumbled up from my tummy. I spotted a fireman filling up bowls with 5-alarm chili and buttery rolls. Then all of a sudden I heard a loud noise. "Woo! Fire!" one shouted. "No lunch for us, boys." They rushed to the bunk room and slid down the pole. I followed behind them, then peered down the hole. Spot wasn't there, a sure sign of good luck, so I slipped on the pole, then jumped on the truck. "I'll ride to the rescue as fast as I can. I want to help too. I'm the gingerbread man." So is he still having the problem of Spot trying to eat him? Or any character trying to eat him? Let's see if a new problem comes. Whee! Went the sirens, the lights flashed around as I zoomed past my classmates below on the ground. We sped through the streets and I clung to the back, near ladders and hoses piled up in a stack. The engine pulled up, firefighters jumped out. They rushed to the hydrant and opened the spout. I spied a large house with a shed near the back. Smoke rose from its window, all sooty and black. "I'll put out that fire as fast as I can. I know I can help. I'm the gingerbread man." So is his refrain always the same? Or is it changing? How is that the same or different from other gingerbread books that we've read? I grabbed the hose nozzle and gave it a pull, but that hose whipped and bucked like a rodeo bull. The water whooshed out and it doused the old shed, and the powerful spray shot the hat off my head. The chief ran up quickly and dove on the hose. She crawled her way up till we came nose to nose. "Look, everyone, it's a gingerbread man. Now where did you come from?" said Fire Chief Ann. "I came with the children to visit the station, but I almost got eaten by Spot, the Dalmatian. I had to escape from that hungry crumb snatcher, so I jumped on the truck when I heard your dispatcher." "Good thinking, smart cookie. We're glad you hopped on. You wrestled that hose till the fire was gone." We packed up the truck and drove back to the station. We pulled in the drive to a standing ovation. That means everybody standing up and clapping. "Your gingerbread guy was a brave little man. He doused every flame," announced Fire Chief Ann. The children applauded and shout out, "Yay!" They held me up high, yelling, "You saved the day! You're really a hero. You're part of our crew. But you're missing your hat, so we have one for you. A shiny red helmet from Company 4. There are more for your classmates, stacked up by the door." I tried on my helmet and shouted, "Woohoo! I'm a gingerbread man and a fireman too." This book is very different from some of the other gingerbread man books that we've read. How is this book different? It has a totally different setting, doesn't it? What is the setting for this book? A fire station. It doesn't really have all the same kind of problems that our gingerbread books normally have, or the solutions. There are some things that are the same as some of the other gingerbread books that we've read. How is it similar to some of the gingerbread books that we have read? If you don't remember, you can go back and re-watch some of the other ones that I have made books of. and that might help you. Sometimes when we're not sure, it's good to read the book again. Thanks for reading with me today.